Hare Krishna. So we're continuing with the Gita Govinda study session, chapter 7, text 7.21. Viraha Pandu Murari Mukhambuja, Dyutir Ayam Tirayan Api Vedanam, Vidur Ativa Tanoti Manobhuva, Suhrud Aye Hrudaye Madana Vyatham. Viraha, because of separation. Pandu, which is pale. Murari, of Murari, Kṛsṇa. Mukhambuja is like the lotus face. Dyutir, whose brightness, Ayam, this, Tirayan, makes disappear, Api, even, Vedanam, knowledge, Vidur, moon, Ativa, exceedingly, Tanoti, and spreads, Manobhuva, of Cupid, the mind stealer, Suhrud, the friend, Aye, ha, ah, Hrudaye, in my heart, Madana, of Cupid, Vyatham, the pain, Radha, laments, ah, the moon, the friend of Cupid, whose complexion is like lotus face of Kṛsṇa, pale because of separation, and which makes my knowledge disappear, gives intense love pains to my heart. Commentary. The moon gives great pain. Aye indicates lamentation. This moon, which I now see, gives great love pains to my heart. It has a complexion like lotus face Kṛsṇa. Which is now grayish. Pandu, because of separation. Though I can somehow tolerate the pain of love, on remembering Krishna's dull moon-like face, the pain becomes intolerable. What does the moon do? It makes knowledge, Vedanam, disappear. It uproots my consciousness, even making me forget his offense. The cause of the moon giving pain is explained as follows. The moon is the friend of Cupid, Manobhuva. The moon arises from the mind of the Lord. See next paragraph. And Cupid also arises from the Lord's mind or heart. Thus the moon and Cupid are brothers. The moon gives pain, desiring to help Cupid, who is agitated. Chandrama Manaso Jata. The moon arose from the mind of the Lord. Rigveda 10.90.13. Vedana means knowledge and suffering. Aye indicates lamentation. Tiraha means disappear. Tirayan can also mean to make manifest. The ornament is Yamaka, Suhrud Aye Hrudaye. Dandi explains this. Ekadvitri Chatushpader Yamakanam Vikalpana Adi Madhyanta Madhyanta Madhyadhyadi Anta Sarvata. Yamaka means using same sounds but different meaning in the first, second, third, or fourth parts of the verse. With the recurrence in the beginning, middle, or end, or middle and end, or middle and beginning, or beginning and end. Kavya Darsha 3.2. 95. The ornament Yamaka is employed in the phrase Suhrud Aye Hrudaye. Aye is repeated with different meanings. The verse has another meaning. Aye is used to indicate remembrance. O heart, Shrud, Aye, remembrance. I remember that I played with Kṛsṇa. Though I vanquished my mind, Vedanam, at that time, now I do not see. Now I do not see him. Thus the friend of Cupid gives me pain. Song 15, Gurjari Raga Ekatali. The song is sung in the raga of Gurjari and the tal of Ekatali. Text 7.22. Samudita Madane Ramani Vadane Chumbana Valita Dhare Mruga Mada Tilakam Likhati Sapulakam Mrugam Iva Rajani Kare Ramate Yamuna Pulina Vane Vijayi Murarir Adhuna. Samudita is aroused, Madane in passion, Ramani of the woman, Vadane on the face, Chumbana of kissing, for kissing, Valita is endowed with, Adhare whose lip, Mriga Mada of musk, Tilakam et Tilaka, Likhati, he draws, Sapulakam with hair standing on end, Mrugam a deer, Eva as if Rajani Kare on the moon, the night maker, Ramate plays Yamuna of the Yamuna, Pulina on the bank, Vane in the forest, Vijayi expertly, Murari, Krishna, Adhuna now. Using her imagination, Radha continues. 96. For details on speaker indication, see commentary of Gita Govinda 7.1 and 7.28. With hair standing on end, he draws musk tilaka on the woman's face, aroused with passion, with lips ready for kissing. The tilaka is like the deer on the moon. Kṛṣṇa now plays in the forest on the bank of the Yamuna. Chorus. Commentary. Having ascertained the enjoyment of another woman in the previous song, the independent woman Radha now describes Kṛṣṇa using her imagination. Vijayi means one who is most expert in skillful dressing, etc., or who is free of fear. Murari, killer of the demon Mura, indicates that Kṛṣṇa is without love, since he exhibits rough behavior in killing the demon. Or Murari can mean he who surrounds Murayati, a woman with the with unlimited play during love. He is enthusiastic for love. Now he plays in the forest on the sandy bank of the Yamuna. This shows the good qualities of a suitable place for gaining relief from the fatigue of lovemaking. The playing is described as follows. He draws tilaka of great variety using musk on the woman's face while his hair stand on end. Ramani indicates a woman who gives joy to Kṛṣṇa. That face on which he drew tilaka as developed desire by the favorable touch of the lover, samudite madane, or that face produces desire in Kṛṣṇa. That face is endowed with lips turned towards Kṛṣṇa and contracted for kissing, or the face's lips long worship Valita by kisses, or the face's lips which request to be kissed. Valita means requested according to Vishwa. He draws tilaka which looks like the deer in the full moon. On kissing the lips, there's sweetness like nectar flowing from the moon. The musk is like the deer and the face is like the moon. The musk is like the deer and the face is like the moon. Surrounded by locks of hair. The description of the face indicates the extreme passion of the woman rather than of the man. This is a criticism of the woman. Like the moon's beauty, which changes through the lunar phase cycle, her beauty is not suitable, her beauty is not stable. Radha's beauty, however, is permanent. Text 7.23. Text 7.23. Ghana chaya ruchire rachayati chikure taralita tarunanane Kurubaka Kusumam Chapala Shushamam Ratipati Mriga Kanane. Ramate Yamuna, Ghana of clouds, Chaya as a mass, Ruchire attractive, Rachayati he arranges, Chikure in her hair, Taralita is agitated, Taruna of the young men, Anane by which the best, Kurubaka golden, Kusumam flowers, Chapala as lightning, Shushamam beautiful, Ratipati who is the cupid, Mruga of the deer, Kanane the home. He arranges unfading golden flowers, beautiful as lightning. In her locks, which are as attractive as a mass of clouds, which are the home of the deer, known as Cupid, and which agitate Kṛṣṇa, the best of young men. Kṛṣṇa now plays commentary, arranges unfading golden flowers, Kurubaka, in her locks, which are attractive like a mass of clouds, and the forest home of the deer known as Cupid, Ratipati. The locks agitate the best of young men. Taruna Anane, with love. The locks agitate the best of young men with love, or the locks make the mouth of young Kṛṣṇa glorify our qualities. Or the locks make the mouth of young Kṛṣṇa glorify our qualities. Or the phrase Taruna Nane can modify Kanane. She has locks of hair like a forest. The flowers tied in her hair appears like the flowers of young trees growing in that forest. The forest is compared to her hair since both the forest and the hair induce love, and both are blooming flowers. The flowers are beautiful like lightning. Chapala Shushamam. The ornament is Rupaka, metaphor. If the verse means that Kṛṣṇa strings flowers in another woman's hair, then his hands do not shake. This means he's not attached to her. Ma garvam udvaha kapola tale chakasti. Krishna swahasta likhita nava manjariti anyapi kimna sakhi bhajanam idrishinam vairina ched bhavati vepatur antaraya. My friend, please do not be proud because Krishna has decorated your forehead with his own hand. It may be that Krishna is yet attracted by some other beautiful girl. I see that the decoration on your forehead is very nicely made. And so it appears that Krishna was not too disturbed in painting it. Otherwise, he could not have painted such exact lines. Padyavali 303. Mriga means a deer according to Vishwa. Kanana means a forest or a house. Chikura means hair. Shushama means shining brightly. Chikura means hair or locks according to Amarakosha. Text 7.24. Gata yati sughane. Kucha yuga gagane, mruga mada ruchi rushite, mani saram amalam taraka patalam, nakha pada shashi bhushite, ramate yamuna, gatayati, he makes, sughane, very firm, kucha of a breast, yuga of the pear, gagane on the sky, mruga mada of musk, ruchi with a shining, rushite spread, mani sarama, pearl necklace, Amalam spotless, Taraka of stars, Patalam into a host, Naka of nails, Pada of which are the marks, Shashi with half moons, Bhushite ornamented. He makes a pearl necklace become a host of stars on the sky of her firm breast, spread with shining musk, ornamented with nail marks like half moons. Kṛṣṇa now plays commentary. He makes a spotless pearl necklace become a host of stars in the sky of her two breasts. He produces the beauty in the sky. That sky of her breast is very firm, sughane, and spread with the glow of musk. And it is ornamented with the moon of nail marks. The nail marks are called ardhendu, half moon. It is said in Panchasayaka, ardhendu sankasham idam nakagner, ardhendu samgyam kaditam samasat, kaksha nidam bastana pashvakante, datavyam etat karajam sadaiva. Marks made by the fingernails, which resemble half moons, are called ardhendu. These are made on the throat, side, breast, waist, or armpit. The breasts are compared to the sky, which is most extensive, sughane, on which has beautiful clouds, or which has beautiful clouds. And there is a host of pure stars ornamented with a half moon. It's a tradition among poets that the sky is blackish. '97, the breasts are compared to the sky. Since the poets assume the sky to be blackish, the musk which is spread on the breasts should be dark in color. In this way, rupaka, metaphor, ornament is presented. Ghana means firm or broad according to Vishwa. Rushita means strung. Text 7.25. Jita bisa shakale, mrudu bhuja yugale, karatala nalini dale, marakata valaya madhukara nichayam. Vitarati hima shitale, ramate yamuna. Jita, which have surpassed, bisa of the lotus stalk, shakale, pieces of, mridu, soft, bhuja of her arms, yogale to the pair, kara, whose hands, tala is the surface, nalini of the lotus, dali, the petal, marakata of sapphire, valayam, bracelets, madhukara of bees, nichayam, which are a swarm, vitarati, he gives, hima as snow, shitale, cool. He places sapphire bracelets like a swarm of bees on her cool arms. He places sapphire bracelets like a swarm of bees on her cool arms, which resemble water lily stems, with hands resembling lotus petals. Kṛṣṇa now plays commentary. He offers sapphire bracelets, a swarm of bees, to her tender arms, which surpass water lily stems in softness and whiteness, with hands like lotus petals, very cool, since they remove heat. Though poets normally do not compare hands to lotus petals, it is acceptable here, since the arms are compared to water lily stems. The bracelets on her arms are like bees clustered on a water lily stem. Nalini is a lotus according to Dharani. Vitara means to give according to Amara Kosha. The ornament is Rupaka, metaphor. Text 7.26. Rati griha jagane vipula paghane manasija kanakasane manimaya rashanam torana hasanam. Bikirati krita vasane. Ramate yamuna. Rati of love, griha, which are the abode. Jagane on her lips, on her hips. Jagane on her hips. Vipula paghane, very fleshy, manasija of Cupid, kanakasane, the golden throne, money in pearls, maya consisting, rashanam a belt, torana an auspicious garland, hasanam deriding, vikirati he throws, krita is placed, vasane and on rich cloth. He throws a pearl belt which derides an auspicious garland on her fleshy hips. The abode of love, the golden throne of Cupid covered with cloth. Kṛṣṇa now plays commentary. He throws a belt of pearls on her hips. The abode of śṛṅgāra-rasa, rati griha. The word kirati, throws, indicates that his trembling hands throw the belt over her hips, since he cannot tie the belt. His hands tremble with fear on touching her hips as he tries to tie the belt. The hips are very fleshy, vipula paghane, or they are great vipula and without hardness, very soft. Apaghane, apaghana, or the hips are a limb covered with goosebumps, vipula. She shows sattvika bhavas. The hips are the golden throne of Cupid. The The belt derides hasanam, an auspicious garland, torana. When someone sits on a throne, followers place a garland around the throne. When someone sits on a throne, followers place a garland around the throne. On the throne of her hips, an auspicious garland of bells is placed. Garments are also placed on her hips, kṛta-vasane, or the hips are perfumed with a special stimulating incense to bring Kṛsṇa under control, or the hips make Kṛsṇa desire to enjoy on seeing her. Or the hips have become the abode of Cupid. This is logical, since our hips are the throne of Cupid. He constantly resides there. Apagana means limb or body according to Amarakosha. Vasana means desire, cloth or place according to Vishwa. Pula means goosebumps. Rathi means Cupid's wife, attachment or amorous actions. The ornament is Rupaka, metaphor. Text 7.27. Charana kishalaye kamala nilaye nakha mani gana pujite bahir apavarnam varanam yavaka bharanam janayati hrudi yojite ramate yamuna. Charana, which are her feet, kishalaye, on the buds, kamala of Kamala, Lakshmi, nilaye, the abode, nakha, which are nails, money of jewels, gana, with groups, pujite, ornamented, bahir, external, apavaranam, the covering, yavaka, of lack, bharanam, wearing, janayati, produces, hridi, to his chest, yojite, attached. Putting her feet on his chest, he decorates the buds of her feet, which are the abode of Lakshmi, ornamented with jewels in the form of a toenails with lac, serving only as an external covering. Kṛsṇa now plays commentary. He puts lac on the buds of her feet. The feet are compared to buds because they're tender and red. They're the abode of Lakshmi and are ornamented, pujite, with jewel-like nails. Lakshmi, who finds it hard to attain the Lord, has merged into those feet, worshipped by the vibhutis in the form of a jewel-like nails, to offer herself to the Lord. The lac is an external covering on her feet. Bahir apavaranam, of feet, by nature reddish, do not need a covering. Those feet are on his chest out of great attachment. Placing a foot on his chest, he decorates it with lac. Or his chest is the abode of Lakshmi, worshipped by jewels in the form of nail scratches. He holds a foot on his chest, even though his chest is endowed with Lakshmi. This indicates the woman's beauty and good fortune. Or the chest is the abode of the best of women, Radha, and is decorated with her nail marks. The foot is placed on his chest and he decorates it in an ordinary way, but not with great details. That lac is scattered here and there, Bahir Apavaranam. Since buds and jewels do not usually go together, the ornament is called Ayukta Rupaka. This is described by Dandi. Since buds and jewels do not usually go together, the ornament is called Ayukta Rupaka. This is described by Dandi. Idam ardrasmitam jyotsnam snigdha palam mukham iti pala yogat ayuktam nama rupakam. An example of ayukta rupaka is the following. A face, a slight smile like moonlight with attractive lotuses for eyes. Moonlight and lotuses do not exist together. Kavya Darsha 2.78. Nakha means nail according to Vishwa. Text 7.28. Naka means nail according to Vishwa. Text 7.28. Ramayati Subrasham, Kam api Sudrasham, Khala haladhara Sodare, Kim afalam avasam chiram iha virasam, Vada saki vitapodhare Ramate Yamuna. Ramayati, while he enjoys Subrasham profusely, Kam api, some woman, Sudrasham, beautified eyes, beautiful eyed, Kala, who is a debaucherous person, Haladhara of Balarama, Sodare, the brother Kṛṣṇa, Kim should, Afalam, uselessly, Abasam, I stay, Chiram for a long time, Iha here, Virasam, without rasa, Vada, tell me, Saki, O female friend, Vitapodhare in the bower. Oh, my Saki, please tell me if I should stay a long time in this bower uselessly without rasa, while the debaucherous brother of Balarama heartily enjoys with some beautiful-eyed woman. Kṛṣṇa now plays commentary, oh friend, with the debaucherous Kṛṣṇa, brother of Balarama, while the debaucherous Kṛṣṇa, brother of Balarama, enjoys profusely Subrisham with some beautiful-eyed woman. Please tell me, should I stay a long time in this bhava uselessly without rasa? Should I stay for a long time in this bhava uselessly without rasa? By addressing Kṛṣṇa as the brother of Balarama, she scolds Kṛṣṇa. By addressing Kṛṣṇa as the brother of Balarama, she scolds Kṛṣṇa. Using crude speech. Kala means a lusty person according to Vishwa. Or should I remain in this place in order to be with a rascal Vitapodhare for a long time? Locative case can be used to indicate in order to. The previous 7 verses 7.22 to 7.28 can also be taken as the words of a Sakhi. In that case, this verse has the following meaning. Will my stay in the forest be without result and without rasa when the crest dwell, the brother of the person who holds the plow to punish the sinful, enjoys with Radha in the bower? Rhetorical question. It will be with result and full of rasa. Mention of Balarama indicates strength to subdue the wicked. It is hinted that Balarama will assist in producing pastimes without fear. Text 7.29. Iha rasa bhanane, kṛta-hari-guṇane, madhu-ripu padasevake, Kali-yuga rachitam na vasatu duritam, Kavin-rupa Jayadeva ke. Iha, in the writer of this poem, rasa, śṛṅgāra-rasa, Bhanane, describing Kṛta is made Hari of Kṛṣṇa, Gunane, by whom the description of the qualities madhu-ripu of madhu-ripu, Kṛṣṇa, Pada, at the feet, Sevake, serving, Kali-yuga, in Kali-yuga, Rachitam, perform, none, not, Vasatu, may it dwell, Duritam, the sin, Kavi of poets, Nripa, the king, Jayadeva ke, in Jayadeva, may the sins performed in Kali-yuga not dwell in the writer of this poem. May the sins performed in Kali-yuga not dwell in the writer of this poem, Jayadeva, king of poets, who describes śṛṅgāra-rasa, who makes one think of the Lord and who serves the feet of Kṛṣṇa. End of song 15. Commentary. May the sins, duritam, performed in Kali-yuga or by Kali-yuga not dwell in the May the sins performed in Kali-yuga not dwell in the writer of this poem, Jayadeva, king of poets, who describes śṛṅgāra-rasa, who makes one think of the Lord and who serves the feet of Kṛsṇa. End of song 15. Commentary. May the sins, duritam, performed in Kali-yuga by May the sins performed in Kali-yuga or by Kali-yuga not dwell in the writer of this poem, Jayadeva, king of poets, who describes śṛṅgāra-rasa, who makes one think of Kṛsṇa, kṛta-hari-guṇane, and who serves the feet of Kṛsṇa, madhu-ripu. The word madhu-ripu, enemy of the demon Madhu, indicates that Kṛsṇa is capable of destroying the wicked. Text 7.30. Nayatha Saki Nirdayo Yadi Shatas Tvam Duti Kim Duyase Swachandam Bahuvallabha Saramate Kim Tatrate Dushanam Pashyadya Priya Sangamaya Daitasya Krishayamanam Guner Utkantati Bharadiva Sputad Idam Cheta Swayam Yasyati. Nayata has not come. Saki, or female friend, Nirdayo, heartless, Yadi, if, Shatas, the cheater, Tvam, you, Duti, messenger, Kim, why, Duyase, do grieve, Swachandam, fearlessly, Bahu, of many women, Vallabha, lover, Sir, the Ramate, enjoys, Kim, what, Tatra, with respect to that, Te, you, Dushanam, is fault, Pashyadya, now see, Priya, with my beloved, Sangamaya, for a meeting, Daitasya, of my lover, Akrisyamanam, attracted, Guner, by the qualities, Utkantarthi, of longing and pain, Bharad, out of the burden, Eva, as it, Sputad, Idam, this Cheta, heart, Swayam, my own, Yasyati, goes. Radha continues speaking to Saki, O messenger, if the heartless cheater has not come, why do you grieve? It seems the Saki sympathizes with Radha and thus grieves. The lover of many women is enjoying fearlessly. That's not your fault. See, at this moment, my heart, attracted by the qualities of my lover and leaving the body out of longing and pain, goes to meet him. Commentary. O Gopi, expert at delivering messages, Duti, if the cheater, the great offender, Shata, devoid of mercy, has not come, why should you grieve? Not only is he a cheater, he is arrogant, affectionate to many women, he enjoys without fear, Swachandam. This means he's enjoying with some other Gopi. What fault do you have for that, Tatra? You have no fault at all. Saki speaks to Radha. Recover for a moment. While you do so, I will. Saki speaks to Radha. Recover for a moment. While you do so, I will. I will. While you do so, I will go to him and bring him here. See something astonishing right now. The phrase may also be taken as Pashyadya Priya Sangamaya, where Adya Priya refers to Kṛsṇa. When the meaning, then the meaning is as follows. Radha replies to Saki, look, my mind will go spontaneously without conscious effort to meet Kṛsṇa, Adya Priya. My mind is forcibly pulled by the qualities of this person. dearer than a million lives, daitasya. Others are pulled elsewhere forcibly by ropes, gunai. That mind leaves the body because of the extreme pressure of pain and longing. Others who are overcome with the burden of a host of other objects have their hearts broken. Since I cannot tolerate the sorrow any longer, remembering his qualities, I will give up my life. Then that mind will go easily to him. So what's the use if you go to him? In the first line, the hero is called a cheater. His arrogance is conveyed by the word swachandam, fearless. Those qualities are described as follows. Shato gudha paradha krit-drishto vyaktani yuvati bhoga lakshmapi nirbhaya. The deceiver commits a grievous offense and the arrogant lover is fearless, though he explicitly displays the marks of enjoyment with another woman. Rasanava Sudhakara 1.81. The words describing Krishna are spoken with angry affection, for ultimately he is most subservient to Radha. This is described later. Krite dase ivopase vaita padma bhoje. He is a servant of your lotus feet. Gita Govinda 11.22. The ornament is Utpreksha. 99. Attributing conscious intention to insentient object. Song 16. Desha Vradi Raga Rupa Tala. In the first line, the hero is called a cheater. Song 16. Desha Vradi Raga Rupa Tala. The song is sung in the raga of Desha Vradi and in the tala of Rupaka. Epigraph of the song. In 8 verses, Radha describes the pain of the woman in separation and the happiness of the woman enjoying with Kṛṣṇa. The song is in Deshakya Raga, Rupaka Tala. In 8 verses, Radha describes the pain of the woman in separation and the happiness of the woman enjoying with Kṛṣṇa. The song is in Deshakya Raga, Rupaka Tala, 100. Here is a difference between the commentator's version and the present version of the text. Text 7.31. Anila tarala kuvalaya nayanena tapati nasa kishalaya shayanena sakiya ramita vanamalina. Anila in the wind, tarala swaying, kuvalaya are like lotuses, nayanena whose eyes, tapati suffer, none not sa she, kishalaya of shoots, shayanena on the bed. Saki, or female friend, Yau Ramita is delighted. Vanamalina by he who wears a forest garland, Kṛṣṇa. Radha speaks to Saki. For details on speaker indication, see commentary of Gita Govinda 7.1. Also see commentary of Gita Govinda 7.37. O friend, she who enjoys with Kṛṣṇa, whose eyes are like lotuses, swaying in the wind, does not suffer on the bed of shoots. O friend, she who enjoys with Kṛṣṇa, whose eyes are like lotuses, swaying in the wind, does not suffer on the bed of shoots. Commentary, O friend, she who enjoys with Kṛṣṇa, Vanamalina, does not suffer on the bed of new shoots. That bed gives happiness in association with Kṛṣṇa's limbs. Or the woman who enjoys with Kṛṣṇa suffers on the bed of new shoots. This is said in a plaintive voice while shaking the head. Dina parikshaye nila kuntaler vanaruhananam bibridavritam dhana rajasvalam darshayan muhur. Manasi nasmaram Virayachasi. The gopi said, at the end of the day, you repeatedly show us your lotus face, covered with dark blue locks of hair and thickly powdered with dust. Thus, O hero, you arouse desires in our minds. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.31.12. 10.31.12. One who has no experience of Kṛṣṇa does not have to suffer, or one who enjoys with Kṛṣṇa is not satisfied on the bed of shoots because of thirst for more union repeatedly, while trembling out of astonishing affection. It is said, Chalasi yad braja chara yan pashun, nalina sundaram natate padam, shilatrinankurai sidatitina, kalilatam mana kanta gacchati. The gopis said, dear master, dear lover, when you leave the cowherd village to herd the cows, our minds are disturbed with the thought that your feet, more beautiful than a lotus, will be pricked by the spiked husks of grain and the rough grass and the rough grass and plants. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.31.11. 10.31.11. Kṛṣṇa is described as follows. He has eyes like a lotus moving in the wind, or he has eyes beautiful as lotuses and moving like the wind. The word Vanamalina indicates śṛṅgāra-rasa. 1 or 2. Kṛṣṇa is famous for the Vanamala during madhu-ripu pastimes. Vanamalina can also be Vanamalina, which means Vanama in the forest of Radha, Alina by the bee. Vanamalina can also be Vanama Alina, which means by the bee, lusty for tasting the rasa in the forest of Radha. The woman who is enjoyed the woman who's enjoyed by this lusty bee does not suffer on the bed of shoots since he's compliant. Text 7.32. Vikasita sarasija lalita mukena. Vikasita sarasija lalita mukena. Spudhati sa manasija vishikena. Sakhiya ramita vanamalina. Vikasita, blossoming, Sarasija as a lotus, Lalita is as attractive, Mukhena by Kṛṣṇa whose face, Spudhati is injured, Nanat, she who's enjoyed, Manasija of Cupid, Vishikena by the arrows, she who's enjoyed by Kṛṣṇa whose face is as attractive as a blossoming lotus, is not injured by the arrows of Cupid. Commentary, this woman who's enjoyed by Kṛṣṇa is not wounded by the arrows of Cupid. Kṛṣṇa is described as follows. He has a face attractive like a blossoming lotus. It's astonishing that the pain of love is extinguished by the lotus of his face. Text 7.33. Amrita madhura mrudutara vachanena jwalita nasa malayaja pavanena sakhiya ramita vanamalina. Amrita, that then nectar, madhura, sweeter, mrudutara, softer, vachanena by he, Kṛṣṇa, whose words, jwalati, thus burn, none, not sa, she was enjoyed, malayaja, born in the Malaya mountain, pavanena, because of the wind, she enjoyed by Kṛṣṇa, whose words are sweeter and softer than nectar, does not burn because of the Malaya wind. Commentary, she who is enjoyed by Kṛṣṇa does not become inflamed by the wind coming from the Malaya mountain. Kṛṣṇa speaks exquisitely soft, sweet words. It is said, Madhuraya gira, Valguvakyaya, Buddha manognaya, Pushkarekshana, Vidhikaririma, Viramukhyati, Adharasiduna, Pyaya Yasvana. The gopis said, O lotus-eyed one, by your sweet voice and charming words which attract the minds of the intelligent. We have fainted. Our dear hero, please revive our maids, revive your maid servants with the nectar of your lips. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.31.8. The fever caused by the wind mixed with poison from the snake in the sandalwood tree is removed by the nectar of his words. This verse illustrates the hero's quality of speaking sweetly. Text 7.34. Stala jala ruha ruchi kara charanena lutatina sahi makara kiranena sakya ramita vanamalina. Stala, all on land, the hibiscus. Jala ruha, like the lotus. Ruchi are, charm. Kara charanena, by he Kṛṣṇa, whose hands and feet, lutati, does roll on the ground in pain. None, not. Sa, she was enjoyed. Himakara of the moon, Kiranena, because of the rays. She who enjoys with Kṛṣṇa, whose hands and feet are charming, like the hibiscus, does not roll on the ground in pain because of the moonlight. Does not roll on the ground in pain because of the moonlight. Commentary, she who's enjoyed by Kṛṣṇa does not roll on the ground because of the rays of the moon. Kṛṣṇa's charming hands and feet like lotuses growing on land, hibiscus, or which are charming like lotuses growing on land. Text 7.35. Sajala jalada samudaya ruchirena dalatina sahrudi viraha barena sakiya ramita vanamalina. Sajala, full of water, jalada of clouds, samudaya as the assemblage, ruchirena by he Kṛṣṇa, attractive, dalati does burn not, sa, she was enjoyed, hrudi in her heart, viraha of separation, bharena from the burden. She who is enjoyed by Kṛṣṇa, attractive as a cloud full of rain, does not suffer from intense separation in her heart. Commentary, she who enjoys with Kṛṣṇa does not burn with intense separation in her heart. Kṛṣṇa is attractive like a rising cloud full of water. This verse indicates the Lord's ever-fresh nature, his attractiveness, his ability to destroy pain, his affection, his ability to cause increase in everything, and his nature of being full of rasa. Text 7.36. Kanaka nikasha ruchi shuchi vasanena, shvasiti navsa parijana hasanena, sakiya ramita vanamalina. Kanaka of gold, nikasha on a testing stone, ruchi as the appearance, shuchi is as effulgent, Vasanena by he Kṛṣṇa whose clothing, Shvasiti, Dasai, none, not Sa, she who's enjoyed, Parijana of her associates, Hasanena because of the marking. She who's enjoyed by Kṛṣṇa, who wears clean cloth effulgent like golden marks on a testing stone, does not breathe in pain because of being marked by her associates. Commentary, the woman who's enjoyed by Kṛṣṇa does not release breaths of pain because of laughter from other people around her. Kṛṣṇa wears pure cloth whose effulgence is like golden letters on a testing stone. Nikasha is a stone used for testing gold. This indicates that the cloth is yellow but never fades due to water or other substances. Or he has effulgence like a golden stone in a cloth made of śṛṅgāra-rasa. Or he has effulgence like a golden testing stone and wears clean cloth. Shuchi means śṛṅgāra or pure according to Vishwa. Nikasha means a testing stone according to Haravali. Text 7.37. Sakala bhuvana jana varatarunena vahati na sarujam atikarunena sakiya ramita vanamalina. Sakala, entire, bhuvana in the world, jana of all people, vara is the best, tarunena by Kṛṣṇa whose youth, by he Kṛṣṇa whose youth, vahati does bear, none, not sa, she who's enjoyed, rujam pain, atikarunena because of his great compassion to her. The woman enjoyed by Kṛsṇa does not have pain arising. The woman enjoyed by Kṛsṇa whose youthful beauty is the best in all the worlds, does not have pain arising from separation because he shows great compassion to her. Commentary: the woman enjoyed by Kṛsṇa does not have pain arising from separation because of the great compassion that he displays. Kṛsṇa's astonishing beauty endowed with youth that is better than all the youthful people in the world. Kṛsṇa's astonishing beauty endowed with youth that's better than all the youthful people in the world is eternally Kaishora, or he has more youthful beauty than the people of the world existing with beauty. Sakala. It is said Swamurtya Loka Lavanya Nirmuktya Lochanam Nunam. I steal people's eyes with my form, which makes them reject all other beauty. I steal people's eyes with my form, which makes them reject all other beauty. Srimad Bhagavatam 11.1.6. Other types of beauty arise from only a particle of his beauty, or he has better youth than the Lord of the splendid world, Vaikuntha, because of his superior beauty. The Lord of Vaikuntha is famous for being ancient. It is said, Vismapanam, Swasyacha, Uddhava said, that form, Kṛsṇa's form, astonishes even the Lord of Vaikuntha. Srimad Bhagavatam 3.2.12. Taruna refers to the middle part of Kaishora. This middle age is described as follows. Uru dvayasya bhavash chakapi shrir urasas tatha murter madhuri madhyam cha kaishore sati madhyame. During the middle period of the Kaishora period, Kṛsṇa displays indescribable beauty in his two thighs, his two arms, and his chest, and sweetness in his whole form. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1.320. The sweetness of this age is illustrated. Navam dhanurivatano natad agad vishor bhru yugam. Sharalir iva shanita nakhara rajir agre kara. Virajati sharirini ruchira dantale karuna. Nakha saki samikshanad yuvatir. Asya vitrasyati. The two eyebrows of the enemy of Agha are dancing like new bows of Cupid. The tips of his rows of fingernails are so sharp that they shine like a line of arrows. The glistening rows of his attractive teeth embody the redness of dawn. What young woman would not be afraid of seeing him? Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1.318. Or, he has beauty superior to that of all the boys of Raja. Ati Karunena can also modify Kṛsṇa. Kṛsṇa is most affectionate, Ati, very, Karunena, merciful, endowed with the highest rasa, or he is without mercy, Ati, gone beyond. It was explained at the beginning of this chapter, see commentary of Gita Govinda 7.1, that there are two meanings. In the first meaning, Radha speaks in 4 ways, in 4 songs, 13, 14, 15, and 16. In the second meaning, as Sakhi speaks to inform her in 7 verses, Gita Govinda 7.31 to 7.37. Oh friend, you are an independent woman. You have enjoyed with him. Your love is by your side. Why should you lament in separation? She who has enjoyed should act in the following way, as described in the above 7 verses. Or, she who has enjoyed indicates the woman's victory in love. She who has enjoyed will never be without a taste for him. Text 7.38. Shri Jayadeva Bhanita Vachanena Pravishatu Harir Api Hrudayam Anena. Shri Jayadeva, by Shri Jayadeva Bhanita, spoken Vachanena, by words of Radha. Pravishatu, may he enter, Hari Kṛsṇa, Api, even Hrudayam, your heart, Anena, those. May Kṛsṇa enter your heart by the words of Radha, described by Jayadeva. End of song 16. May Kṛsṇa enter your heart by the words of Radha, described by Jayadeva. End of song 16. Commentary by the words of Radha or a Sakhi. See commentary of Gita Govinda 7.37 as related by the poet Jayadeva. May Kṛsṇa, who steals the heart, enter into the hearts of the devotees or into Radha's heart. Or Hari indicates he who has astonishing prowess. May Kṛsṇa, though uncontrolled by anyone, be captured. Having entered the trap, he cannot get out. May Kṛṣṇa, though uncontrolled by anyone, be captured. Having entered the trap, he cannot go out. Mano bhavanandana chandananila prasida re dakshina munchavaamatam kshanam jagat prana nidhaya madhavam puro mama prano haro bhavishyasi. Mano bhava for Cupid, Anandana, bliss, Chandananila, O sandalwood, breeze, sandalwood breeze, Prasida, settle down, Re, O Dakshina, gentle one, Muncha, or give up, Vamatam, your contrary nature, Shanam, for a moment, Jagat Prana, O life of the world, Nidhaya, having place, Madhavam, Madhava, Kṛṣṇa, Puro, before me, Mama, my prana of life, Haro, the taker away, Bhavishyasi, otherwise you will become. Radha laments, O sandalwood breeze, giving bliss to Cupid, O gentle wind, please give up your uncooperative nature, O life of the universe, otherwise having placed Madhava before me for a moment, you then become responsible for my life, you take away my life. Commentary. O sandalwood breeze, please be merciful to me. O you with favor to all, inclined to pastimes, give up your contrary nature. O breeze, since you have a compliant nature, it's not proper to act crookedly toward the person in love through your contact with sandalwood. Or, O compliant one, be merciful, but if you're not merciful, then show your contrary nature. I do not have a contrary nature. O person who gives bliss to Cupid, you act against me. If you do not reject the contrary nature, then, O life of the universe, bring Kṛṣṇa in front of me for a moment and then take my life. By addressing the wind as life of the universe, she actually indicates that by not bringing him again, the wind has the power to end the life. This means that because of affection for Kṛṣṇa, whom she cannot give up, she prays for life. By attaining him, she can remain living. By attaining him, she can remain living. Or by putting one who is enjoyed by other women in front of her, she will die in a moment. The word Madhava also suggests one who causes unsteadiness by his attractive nature. 104, Vishwanatha's commentary for this verse from Ujjwal Nilamani 10.107 on being cheated, Radha laments. The ornament called Virodha, metaphor of contradiction, is shown by describing the contrary nature of the compliant wind and its ability to take life, though it is the life of the universe. Though it is the life of the universe. Vama means inimical, Dakshina means compliant. Text 7.40. Ripur iva saki samvaso yam shikiva himanilo. Visham iva sudha rashmir yasmin dunoti manogate, shrudayam adaye, tasmin evam punarvalate balat, kuvalaya drisham vama kamo nikama nirankushaha. Ripur is an enemy, eva as if Saki with a friend, Samvaso living, I am this, Shiki is a fire, eva as if Himanilo, cool breeze, Visham is poison, eva as if Sudha of the moon, Rashmir and the ray Yasmin in him Dunoti when he's absorbed. Manogate, my thought, Hridayam, my heart, Adya Adaye, cruel, Tasmin in him, he evam only, Punar again, Valate goes, Balat with force, Kuvalaya Drisham for lotus-eyed woman, Vama is uncooperative, Kamo the Cupid, Nikama excessively, Nirankusha and uncontrolled. When my mind is absorbed in him, living with friends gives pain as if they were enemies. When my mind is absorbed in him, living with friends gives pain as if they were enemies. The cool breeze gives pain like fire. The rays of the moon gives pain like poison. My heart goes to the cruel person with great force. For lotus-eyed women, Cupid is most uncontrolled and uncooperative. Commentary. Everything is my mistake and no one else. With my mind on Kṛṣṇa, Yasmin Manogate, living with friends gives pain like living with enemies. The cool breeze gives pain like fire. The rays of the moon gives pain like poison. He is without mercy since he gives pain to others in this way. Because of this, he should not be addressed by name. He's addressed as Yasmin and Tasmin, or he is not named because her husband's name should not be spoken by the wife. The heart, mind, intelligence, ego, and chitta most forcibly go to him, valate, though prevented. For lotus-eyed women, Cupid is completely uncontrolled and unfavorable. Cupid is attractive for those who have mutual attraction. In this case, however, Kṛṣṇa has no attraction for me. Only my heart runs after him. This makes Cupid unfavorable to me. Or when he goes elsewhere, living with friends gives pain to the mind as if they were enemies. Friends are like enemies, the cool. In this case, Kṛṣṇa has no attraction for me, only my heart runs after him. This makes Cupid unfavorable to me. Or when he goes elsewhere, living with friends gives pain to the mind as if they were enemies. Friends are like enemies, the cool breeze is like fire, and the rays of the moon are like poison. This is the ornament called Virodha, metaphor of contradiction. Yamaka, repetition of sounds, is also present. Shiki means fire according to Amarakosha. Text 7.41, Badham, Videhi, Malayanila Panchabana, Pranan Grihana, Nagriham Punar Ashrayishe, Kim te Kratanta Bhagini, Kshamaya, Taranger, Angani Shincha, Mama Sham Yatu, Dehadaha. Dehdaha, Badham, Videhi, Malayanila. Badham, pain, Videhi, give me, Malayanila, or Malayavin, Pancha or five, Bana, whose arrows, Cupid, the Cupid, Pranan, my life, Grahana, take, non, Graham, home, Punar, again, Ashrayishe, I will go, Kim, what is the purpose of, Te, your Kritanta of death, Yama, Bhagini, O sister, Yamuna, Kshamaya, peace, Taranger, with waves, Angani, limbs, Sincha, sprinkle, Mama, my Sam Yatu, Shamyatu, may it be extinguished, Deha in my body, Daha, the fire, O Malaya wind, give me pain, O Cupid holding 5 arrows, take my life, I will not go home again, O Yamuna, sister of death, why be peaceful, cover my body with your waves, may the fire in my body be thus extinguished. O Malaya wind, give me pain, O Cupid holding 5 arrows, take my life, I will not go home again. O Yamuna, sister of death, why be peaceful? Cover my body with your waves. May the fire in my body be thus extinguished. Commentary, not able to tolerate the pain of separation, she now decorates herself with the Malaya wind. O wind coming from Malaya mountain, give me pain. It's hinted that it's not proper to refuse the request of a person who has completely surrendered. O Cupid, Panchabana, take my 5 pranas with your 5 arrows. Cupid is addressed as holder of 5 arrows, since it's thus easy for him to take her 5 life airs. Why do you not go home? I will not go again. I will not go again to my house. Without Kṛṣṇa, my house will only give me more pain. O sister of Yamuna, O sister of Yamuna, what's the use in being so peaceful? Shamaya, flood my limbs with waves. May the burning in my body caused by separation be extinguished. Help your brother Yama by taking my life as, since you are the sister of merciless death, showing compassion to me now is not proper. This is indicated by addressing her as a sister of death. Bhagini means sister according to Amarakosha. Sammohana kshobhanascha dahana shoshanastata uchchatanascha kamasya bhana pancha prakitita. The 5 arrows of Cupid are bewilderment, agitation, burning, drying, and ruination. Text 7.42. Pratar Nila Nicholam Achyutam Urasam Vida Pitam Shukam Radhaya Shakitam Bilokya Hasati Swairam Saki Mandale Vrida Chanchalam Anchalam Nayanayo Nadhaya Radhanani Swadusmera Mukoyam Mastu Jagadanandaya Nandatmaja. Pratar in the morning, Nila is blue, belonging to Radha. Nicholam, whose cloth, Achyutam, Krishna, Ura, the breast, Samvita, a covering, Pita, yellow, Amshukam, whose cloth belonging to Krishna, Radhayash of Radha, Chakitam, frightened, Vilokya, having seen, Hasati, while it laughs, Swairam, freely, Sakhi, of female friends, Mandale, the group, Vrida, with bashfulness, Chanchalam, restless, Anchalam, the corner, Nayanayor, of his eyes, Adhaya, having place, Radha, of Radha, Anane, on the face, Svadu, is sweet, Smera, and smiling, Mukho, whose face, I am this, Astu, may he be, Jagad of the world, Anandaya, of the joy, Nanda of Nanda, Atmaja, the son. May the son of Nanda, with wondrous smiling face, give joy to the universe as he glances from the corner of his restless, shy eye at Radha's face. When the group of Sakhis laugh freely on seeing frightened Krishna wearing a blue cloth and Radha covering her breast with his yellow cloth in the morning. May the son of Nanda, with wondrous smiling face, give joy to the universe as he glances from the corner of his restless, shy eye at Radha's face. When the group of Sakhis laugh freely on seeing frightened Krishna wearing a blue cloth and Radha covering her breast with his yellow cloth in the morning. Commentary. At the end of the chapter, the poet offers benedictions. May the son of Nanda give bliss to the universe. His face has a wonderful smile. He has glanced at Radha's face from the corner of his eye, restless with shyness. It said, Yad gadagati vishranti vaichitrena vivartanam tarakaya kalabhigna stam kataksham prachakshate. Kataksha is defined by the knower of arts as astonishing, repeated movements of the movement of the pupils towards the object, staying a moment and then withdrawing. Ujjwal Nilamani 7.50. When he glances, the group of Sakhis were laughing freely and smiling after seeing in the morning Krishna, who has eternal pastimes with her, Achyutam, or the name Achyuta indicates that he showed his powers by hiding the pastimes while absorbed in enjoyment with her. He wore a blue garment and she wore on her chest his yellow garment. The Sakhis laughed because they had exchanged their clothing. The son of Nanda indicates the Dhira Lalita hero. It is said, Gahanat Anuragata Pitrubhyam Apanita Vyavahara Kritya Bhara Viharan Saharadhaya Murarir Yamuna Kula Vanani Alam Chakara. Because of his unfathomable attachment, his parents avoid giving him responsibilities. Playing with Radha incessantly, Krishna ornaments the forest on the bank of the Yamuna river, Ujjwal Nilamani 1.29. Because of his unfathomable attachment, his parents avoid giving him responsibilities. Playing with Radha incessantly, Krishna ornaments the forest on the bank of the Yamuna river, Ujjwal Nilamani 1.29. The poetic meter is Shardula Vikriditam. The title is Nagara Narayana, clever Krishna, shelter of women, because though he was present among the other gopis, Radha did not see him. Hare Krishna, I would like to end now. Thank you so much.